to the Better Together podcast for real estate agents. My name is Kiki King, your host, and today we're continuing the conversation speaking about building your business in the midst of a recession. Our guest speaker today, our guest with us today is Leeroy Kusto. He's a new agent in the business, about a year into your career here in real estate, but he has managed to build a successful business in the midst of a pandemic, in the beginning of a recession, and we're going to talk with Leeroy today to see how he did it. So Leeroy, a little over 12 months in the business, and you have managed to close over 10 transactions. That is amazing.
Yes.
In a business where for new agents, sometimes it's hard to close, even in a good market, It can be hard to close 1, 2, or even 3 transactions, and you have actually successfully closed 10. So that's why you're here today.
Oh, yes.
So why don't we talk, first of all, how did you get into real estate in the first place?
Yes, thank you so much for having me, Kiki. Real estate kind of just fell in my lap, I think. I was transitioning out of the Army in 2021.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for the support. I was looking at what am I going to do after the Army? What is my life going to be like after the Army? After 15 years of service, I was kind of nervous. So I started researching things. Should I take what I have learned in the Army? I was in logistics while I was in the Army. Should I continue that after the Army? And on social media, I saw a realtor talking about his realtor business and how he was able to do, so many things and had freedom. That attracted me. So I did a little bit more digging on how to be a realtor, how to become a realtor. And I knew I was gonna move to Hawaii. So
Where were you before?
I was in Virginia.
Ah, okay.
So after I got out of the Army, I researched how to become a realtor. I went online and I took a course. I signed up for a course, and then I moved here in May, in the middle of the pandemic.
Ah, wow. That must have been an experience, right?
In the middle of the pandemic, and I was in the hotel quarantine. We were supposed to be quarantined for 14 days.
Wow, right.
So that was an opportunity for me. I doubled down on it. I treated it as a 9-to-5 job.
That's good.
I would take my dog on a walk in the morning, come back, eat breakfast, and then from 9 to 5, I was on the computer, going through the course.
The pre-licensing?
The pre-licensing course.
Oh, okay. So you treated it like a business right from the get-go.
From the get-go.
Good for you. That's good.
I think it was after 3 weeks, after I took the course, and then I went and take the test, and everything else was history from there.
Ah, okay. Real estate really can change lives, right?
Absolutely. I truly believe that, yes.
Yeah, so your discovery of real estate seems to have been an accident. How did you find locations?
Yeah, that's a great question, Kiki. So I got licensed in June of 2021.
Okay.
And it took me a while to go around and interview all the brokerages here on Oahu.
Wow.
And it just didn't fit. Like I didn't feel it that I was, in tune
Like the
with.
right fit,
Yeah, it
right?
wasn't fit for me.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine saw that I was struggling trying to find a brokerage to work with. So he said, "Hey Leroy, I know a realtor. He's a friend of mine. He works with a local firm. They've been around for over 50 years. He said locations, and I'm like, locations, huh? I haven't interviewed them yet. He's like, there you go.
Best decision you made. Right?
So yes. So he linked me up with Nathaniel Forbes.
Nice.
And for those who don't know Nathaniel Forbes, you should look him up on social media. So Nathaniel Forbes and I linked up. Everything just connected. And he said, "Hey Leroy, if you really want to work with a firm, you can come check out ours. If you like it, you can be a part of it. If you don't, it's okay. Let's stay in touch."
That's good.
That was a Friday. Monday, he set up a meeting with Dean Kim and Mark Kumamoto.
Okay.
So I met with them.
Yeah.
And the two things that they really emphasized in that interview was the culture, how the people here are not afraid to share information.
Oh, that's
how
so
the people
important.
here are not afraid to stop what they're doing and help you if you are asking for help.
Especially as a new agent, right?
That's
that probably was like
Yeah.
a relief.
That's one thing that really attracted me. And
Yeah.
the second thing was they said, we have in-house coaching.
Ah,
And I said,
good.
you know, in-house coaching. I was in the military, and I was a squad leader, so I was in positions where I was coaching, mentoring, and teaching younger soldiers coming up.
Nice. So that was a natural fit then
Yes, absolutely. So when they say in-house coaching, it clicked. I was like,
Wow.
oh,
for you. Wow.
this is where I want to be.
Oh, good. Good. Well,
So
I'm
here
glad
I
you
am.
made the decision.
Yes, so here I am with locations.
Okay, Leeroy, so I'm going to shift a little, and I want to take us back to the success you've experienced in your first year in real estate. So I'm so happy you're here at Locations and that you're happy here, but what would you say attributed towards your success? What kind of actions, habits, disciplines would you say attributed to that blockbuster year?
It's a number of things. I would say number one, I would always go back to it, is the people here in Locations. People are not afraid to share information. People are not afraid to share open houses. Like one of the pillars was open house. You know, the agents are not scared to reach out to you. Hey, I have an open house. Would you like to sit? Open house was one of the pillars that helped me meet with new people, create a relationship through open house.
That's so important.
Yes, super, super important. Retail is one of the pillars that helped me, you know, get to where I am today.
Right. Our retail kiosks in the malls, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's huge. So when I first signed on, and you know, the coaches were telling us what retail was and what it was about. You know, you sit in the mall and you provide information to the community and try to educate them on what's going on in the market. So I wanted to be a part of that.
Yeah. And it's free to the agents, right?
Yes, and that was huge. It's like free. I can sit there and I can provide get leads and provide information to the community. I want to be a part of that.
It's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer. So that was one of the pillars that really helped me as well. Other thing that I would say is people here.
Yeah.
They're not scared to share information. Nathaniel Forbes, for example, really laid out his blueprint. He said, Leeroy, this is my business blueprint.
Wow.
Would you want to take this and learn from it and apply it into your system?
That's so generous.
Yes. And not just Nathaniel Forbes, many other agents here, Noah Hussey, it's always like that as well. And the in-house coaching, I meet with my coaches every week. And yeah, and mentorship. Uncle Glenn is a great mentorship that all of them has had a great impact on my success in my first year of real estate.
Absolutely. Yeah. You know, so from what it sounds like to me, it sounds like the main pillars of your business and the habits of success that you've built in this first year were open house,
yes,
retail,
yes,
and taking advantage of the mentorship that's provided through our community and our culture here.
Absolutely.
So the next question that I have for you is, as a new agent, you know, well, maybe not so new now.
I'm still considered new,
well,
1 year in.
You know, but you have some good experience under your belt now. So talking to someone who's just getting into the business or someone who's in their first year of business in real estate, what would be your advice to them?
Let's see. I would say be willing to learn. Be open-minded, be coachable, teachable, have thick skin.
Amen to that.
Because it's not hard. it's not easy. I'm sorry. It's hard. Be very consistent on, just showing up and doing your daily tasks. And I would advise to really seek out mentorship. I think mentorship and coaching here is huge. I think that would be my advice for a newer agent in year one.
Yeah, consistency, discipline, mentorship. That's what it boils down to.
Boils down to consistency, discipline, and mentorship, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, great job, Leeroy. You have done an incredible job in this first 12 months of your real estate career. I can't wait to see what the next decade holds for
yes.
you.
Yes, me too. I can't wait. I'm excited. I know we're in a hard times now, as they say it, but consistency.
It's what you make it.
Yeah, it's what you make it. Be consistent, be disciplined, and put out great information to the community.
My name is Kiki King, and thanks for tuning in to the Better Together podcast for real estate agents. Stay tuned as we continue to explore ways how you can succeed in your real estate career. So we'll see you next time.